This is something called Permatil. Again, I don't have any stock in this company. I'm not trying to sell it to you, but it is a product that was developed at NC State, and it's an expanded slate. And they claim on here that it bulks up soil. So with your clay soils that we have here, what you want to do is you want to add as much organic matter as you can to clay soils, but you may also want to add something like a Permatil just to give you some more airspace in the soil. Plant roots have got to have not only water and nutrients, but plant roots also need oxygen. If the soil is very heavy or compacted, you're not going to be able to be a successful gardener. So that also brings up the subject of mulch. And with your, y'all get, it looks like all the mulch you want from the power company or wherever, but you're also getting some organic compost, don't you, from
We haven't this year yet.
Okay.
We haven't this year.
But that also is a wonderful way to incorporate organic matter into your garden. You may want to do a soil test just to make sure that the nutrients are balanced in there. With a lot of times with your compost, you're not getting a lot of fertilizer per se, but you're getting organic matter which helps hold on to nutrients. And that's the problem with our sandy soils, is that the nutrients just go right through. They just sift through and are gone, you know, tomorrow. When we put down nitrogen fertilizer, we see the results pretty quickly, but then the nitrogen is gone away in probably about 4 weeks. So after 4 to 6 weeks, your nitrogen is no longer there unless you're using some kind of a slow release or organic fertilizer. So mulch is a great way to help keep down weeds, to moderate soil temperature. It's going to keep the temperature cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. Some good things you can use for mulch. One of the best things that I've found that keeps the weeds down is coastal Bermuda hay. Now don't use common Bermuda hay, because common Bermuda will have weed seeds in it. It will root into your garden and you'll have a devil of a time trying to get rid of common Bermuda. In fact, some of you may even have common Bermuda in your gardens now and cuss it every day. But coastal Bermuda, it's expensive, but it lasts a long time, and it's a hybrid. It doesn't have seeds, and it does not sprig into your garden. So if you put down a good thick layer of coastal Bermuda hay over your garden, if you're getting ready to leave for the summer, or if you're getting ready to leave for an extended period of time, mulch heavily with that Bermuda hay, and I think you'll be real happy with the way that that it helps to keep the weeds down. It's very easy then to move it back and to do your tilling or to work the soil once you're done. A lot of people like to use newspaper, shredded paper as a base to putting down wood chips or other types of mulch, and that's a good thing to do too, because the more newspaper you put down, that attracts earthworms. That newspaper eventually does break down into a usable organic substance. Questions?
Who carries it?
A coastal Bermuda hay?
Yeah.
Almost any of your farm supply stores would carry that.
Okay.
The Mercantile in Pritchardsville, Bluffton, or your, you know, the places over in Jasper County, Jasper Feed and Coastal Supply. So any of your feed stores would have it. Another thing that you can do with coastal Bermuda hay is you can use it to plant your tomato plants in. You know, we have a lot of problem here in the low country with diseases of tomato plants. And my friend Amanda on Tuesday night, somebody here watches Making It Grow, she plants in her garden. She just takes bales of coastal Bermuda hay and then she plants her tomato plants and grows them more or less hydroponically in the hay bale. She does have, the problem with that though is irrigation. So you're going to want to set up some kind of a drip irrigation probably on your hay bale to keep the moisture where you need them for your tomato plants. So you can actually use that hay as a growing medium. Another thing that people do, and I do want to talk about cool season vegetables, but tomatoes always get to be a subject here too. You can take a bag of just inexpensive potting soil and you can poke holes in the bottom of it for drainage, and then you can cut out a little hole in the top and plant your tomato plants or eggplant or bell pepper right directly in that bag of potting soil. The two advantages of that are that the potting soil is going to be sterile, so you won't have those fungal diseases, those bacterial wilts and diseases for the tomato plants. And then you also are growing hydroponically. There's not much nutrients in that bag of soil, but you can add as you're watering your plants. You can mix up water-soluble fertilizer, or you can use some kind of an organic fertilizer. There are quite a few fertilizers that are already mixed for tomatoes.